Mother Nature plays a big part when it comes to action on the racetrack. In fact, for drivers, a wet track brings a whole different level of preparation. Let's see how harness drivers get ready when the forecast calls for wet weather, and what it takes to stay safe, stay competitive, and still chase the winner's circle when the track turns sloppy.
Talk to me about what it's like to race on a day like today.
You really earn your money on a day like today. Luckily, it's really not that bad. It's worse when it's like constantly raining, right? Because then on top of, being cold, you're wet, which makes you wet and cold. But the only bad part about the mud is just like the visibility. So it is what it is. Luckily, we get more good days and bad days.
What do you do to prep for it?
Well, I have these gloves here. These are called glacier gloves. They are, you could stick your hand in a water trough and pull out ice and your hands wouldn't be cold. And then just mud suits, mud boots.
Just different equipment like these screens. You can put your glasses on and tilt them down. Everybody's got their own little thing that they do. I see Morgan's got goggles with like cuts in them and then uses these over top. Everybody's got their own style, but it's not that bad out there tonight. But some days it gets where you can't see and it's really bad. There's nothing you can do. It's just a film. You can't see nothing, but yeah, that's about it.
First and foremost, I guess you start with different colors. We all wear our rain colors, so they're all like waterproof. For your vision, I wear these. So you see, instead of glasses, it's like a screen. That's probably the hardest part about a rain day is the seeing stuff, because you get a lot of spray from the track and stuff. You gotta make sure you blink a lot. That's like one of my strategies, I guess. And then you just really got to be more aware of everybody around you.
What's it like racing on a day like today? How's it different?
It's lovely. I enjoy racing and everything. I like summer weather better, but I'm grateful to be here, so I can't complain about the weather.
And what's different about today? How do you approach it differently?
I drive the same regardless. You're just a little more safer. You gotta be safe for yourself and all the other drivers, and take care of the horses and make sure we all get home safe and make money.
And talk about your gear a little bit.
This is a nice waterproof suit. This isn't a rain suit. This is an all-weather suit. Keeps the mud out, but it doesn't keep the rain out. So if it starts raining, I'll go in and change again.
I really want to be at home. If you want the real answer, can't see. You got to kind of give yourself a little more time, a little more room on the racetrack. Especially it's hard for me. I wear prescription glasses. It's not enjoyable by any means.
What do you do differently?
Close my eyes and let Jesus take the reins. You know what I'm saying? Carrie Underwood sung it best.
So the weather plays a lot of things that can happen, the way the track's playing. And tonight we're actually pretty lucky. The track crew's done a good job. It's pretty hard. We can see pretty good, but it's never fun to race in the mud. It's hard to see. You got to pay attention, and you got to trust the other guys as well to make sure everybody's being safe.
And what do you do differently?
We've got aprons and mud fenders that go on the bike to help protect our face from all the mud that comes flying up, and it helps quite a bit. But if you look to the left or right of the horse, you always get hit from the horses in front of you and stuff, and the wheels still throw up water and stuff at your face. So I just kind of pull my glasses down and look over the top of them if I have to, but other than that, just close my eyes and keep turning left.
Typically on a day like today, especially this time of year where it's a little bit colder, you just try and get as much as you can on to stay warm when you're getting wet and everything, and just different things like the mesh screen and stuff on your helmet and on your bike, just to try and keep visibility as high as possible, and make sure we're safe out there, obviously. And those are the two biggest things. Try and put as many layers as you can on without being too over encumbered or uncomfortable, and visibility and warmth is usually the best this time of year. So
now I notice some drivers tape up their pant legs. Do you do that?
I do not, but the colors that I have, they just sit good around the bottom of my boot, and I don't get mud up my leg or anything like that, so I don't have to. I think it just depends on what kind of suit you have. So I've got a breezy mud suit, and it sits tight around the ankle. So.
You got to get ready mentally more than physically, because it's hard to see out there in the rain. So you got to get your mud fenders, apron, put your rain suit on, along with the mud goggles. I didn't got mine on me, but I had the whole gear, so you can flip down the glasses and see out of your screen. It's a lot more than just a sunny day.
And do you have to trust the horse more when you're racing on a day like this because it's so hard to see?
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, the clarity out there isn't very good. Not at all times like it is on a regular day. But so we kind of hope the horse sees more than we do. If we can't see it, hopefully the horse does, and 9 times out of 10 he does.
And how does it change your driving?
Try to get to the front.
For our drivers, preparation, experience, and respect for the conditions can make all the difference once the wings of the starting gate fold. So, while the rain may change the look of the track, it doesn't change the goal of getting to the finish line first.